How's it going, guys? This is Tech or Tactical. I'm back with something a little different. This is the purchase that I made a while ago. I actually got into guns at a very weird time where it was like height of the whole Walking Dead, zombie pandemic sort of deal. So it was very like on trend to release something that was primarily black and green and something zombie themed. And these cases, which were made by Bulldog, were made back in the day. And when I first looked at them, I was still living at home. My family members that I was living with were not cool with me having anything that went click pow. So I was just, kind of relegated to fantasizing about what I would eventually get once I got to get out of the house. And this was something that I saw forever ago, back in, gosh, it was probably 2012 through 15, maybe. I couldn't put an exact date on it. It was a while ago. I was very, very young. So I would see this pop up all the time, and they wanted something absurd like $50, $40, something like that. And when you're a high school kid and broke as a joke, you might as well just be asking for a gold bar. So this was completely off the table. Now, jump forward to about a year ago where all of that has pretty much settled down. I went on Amazon and lo and behold, what did I find? The exact thing that I looked at all those years ago. Well, it's probably still really expensive. It's probably a collector's item now. $20! And then I immediately put it in the cart and checked out. I've had this kind of just kicking around. It's held up okay. There's a couple problems with it. It's made in China, so you can still only expect so much. But there's definitely some cool things about it. It comes with a 2-mag pouch. It's Velcro. I wish it was somewhat quieter, but again, it's dated. That's probably the best word for it. It's dated. However, I love it because of one very simple thing, and that's when you open it up, it is all crushed velvet and it's in the shape of a coffin. It's such a meme. It's kind of terrible, but in the best way. So it's a really basic case. Here's the back of it. Comes with a lime green strap. It's adjustable. Now the problem is actually right here because the stitching here wasn't quite good enough and it came apart. Now the cross stitch appears to be holding at the very least. So it's probably not going to carry around something with a lot of weight, but it still works. It's a little nice because the way that it came apart, it sits across the back of your back and your shoulder really tightly. So it gets really centered. One thing that I hate about bags that come with a strap is that they will very often put it in such a way that it's off center of your back and weighted down to one side, and I can't stand that. So it just basically, through a fluke, has allowed me to carry it more centered on my back, so it's not as tedious. I'll put it like that. So it's very simple. It's for $20. It's kind of a funny thing. It's made in China because, of course. But the rest of it's held up, pretty all right. I can't really say that much more about it. It's a really simply constructed bag. It has Zombie Hunter on it with a spear. I don't know why the spear, but hey. So, I mean, it's pretty simplistic, and for $20, like, there's definitely worse ways to spend the $20. Because I'm pretty sure that those knockoff, like, Save Your Equipment bags that they sell on Amazon for the same price are probably going to last about as long as this, and it's not as good as a quality. If you're just looking for like an airsoft quality sort of case, then yeah, go for it. But I carry like a little 22 in this just because it's kind of fun. And I still have fun with it. It's when I got into firearms, so it's enjoyable to me. And for the cost of $20, just to kind of have something that's a little funny, I think it's worth it. I spent $20, I'm sure, on much stupider things in my life. At least this has a use. So I would say go for it. I'm not saying that it's probably going to be your end-all be-all bag, but it's an all right bag for $20. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you next time with something different.